Hey friends, it's Teresa here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a layout for the Erica Rose creative team and I'm having a play with the Happy Hive cut file from the Erica Rose shop. It is designed by Ashley Horton of the Cut Shop, and I am working with a collection from Fancy Pants called Honey and Bee. And so if you couldn't tell, this is a very bee-themed layout. The photos that I'm working with are from just a few years ago, in 2013, and our kids were at the North Carolina Zoo, which has a bee garden and a cute little interactive area, climbing area, exploring, learning area. And so I'm going to create this layout for Asher's album. And I've got the cut file and a background cardstock. Those cardstocks are from close to my heart. Gosh, I sure do miss them. But at any rate, I've cut some of the hexagons to back the cut file with. And then I have a lovely bowl full of ephemera from this collection, the puffy stickers, and also a set of puffy titles. I think that they might be from, Heidi Swap, but I'm not sure. Correct me on that. I had cut the tab off of it already, but at any rate, so what I'm going to start with is backing the cut file. I decided to do a very monochromatic look with the cut file being cut from the same cardstock as I'm using for the back. And then I've placed the hexagons and glued them down, and voila. Everything is magically glued down for you, just saving you that kind of tedious process. And so now I'm just going to glue everything down. Weird story. The cardstock is actually slightly darker on one side than the other. And I was going to actually glue the cut file onto the darker side using the lighter side for the cut file, but then I forgot to turn it back over, so it ended up going on the same color background. No worries. Again, just keeping with the monochromatic feel of the layout, and you're really getting a feel for the yellow of the beehive here, but it is a really pretty yellow, and it blends beautifully with this collection. And what I love about using that cardstock on cardstock look is that then it allows the colors from the Honey and Bee collection to really pop, because it isn't an overly yellow collection. So here I'm just going to pull some of the embellishments that I think might be usable for this layout. Looking for, of course, some of the bee elements and flowers. There's a cute little straw hat. I love the little girl carrying her straw basket. That's adorable. And just some really soft and pretty embellishments here. And what I'm going to do is create these clusters going around the photos. I've stacked them on the lower right hand side, so of course that's where the focal point is going to be. And then the first thing I started with was the group of florals at the top left of the photo and the girl with the straw basket. And she's popped up with pop dots. And then, of course, to counter that on the other side, I'm adding the little beehive with a bee on it, the honey jug with the flowers kind of sticking out of the top there. Some florals popped up on the top corner or the lower bottom corner of the photos, and the little bird on top. And she's kind of pointing you into the photos there and inviting you to look at the beehive that they've modeled inside this bigger beehive at the bee garden. And so it is, I've mentioned, it's just a really cute little interactive place at the Ashboro Zoo. And the kids loved hanging out there, just climbing and hanging out and laughing and playing. And so this is the second photo, is all four of them here together, kind of just checking things out. Just a really cute little posed photo. So the fun part of adding all these little embellishments to me is the layering and adding. Some of the elements are popped up for dimension. Some of them are tucked behind. Some of them are on top of, so you see the whole embellishment. And then, of course, I've added the sweet title, and that is also elevated. It's also popped up. It's the T part of it is resting on top of the photos, which were popped up. And then I added a couple more teeny tiny pop dots underneath the S and the W just to give it more support. And then I also added a little bee and a little die cut flower underneath the S as well, just to tie that all together. For the date, I'm going to use my trusty date stamp here. I love this one that goes pretty much to any year you want. So 2013 it is, February of 2013. I tucked the little straw hat there in at the top. And then I'm going to add my journaling here. I'm going to place that in this sort of blank hexagon over to the left. But first what I'm going to do is take a little line stamp and stamp myself some lines. And yes, I'm fully aware that the line stamp itself is a bit longer than the stamp block. It's fine. This is the simplest way that I can think of to add journaling to your pages, to just keep a line stamp on hand somewhere. This is a really old one I have from a previous December Daily Paisley Press stamp set, and it just stays in my little tray year round for exactly this purpose. So what I'm going to do next then is add some of these adorable little puffy stickers. I just now realized that the puffy stickers have the cute little honeybee puffy stickers. So of course I'm going to use those and welcome that fun little opportunity to use bees on this layout. I don't do a lot of bee themed layouts for no particular reason, just don't really have a lot of opportunity to do that. But this was a great little photo op that we had. So I'll probably end up doing a similar layout for the other three children as well. And this is just a little reminder to pull individual segments of a day. There were quite a few photos from the zoo on that particular day, from different areas of the zoo. And this is one that they totally enjoyed. And I loved making this layout. The last little thing that I'm going to do is add some very simple white dots around the page. Just kind of randomly there using my Jelly Roll, my trusty white Jelly Roll pen. I love those things so much. That was what I journaled with as well. And then calling the layout done for today. I hope you'll check out the Happy Hive cut file. I'll have a link to it down below for you. And as always, I'm so glad that you're here. I will see you back here again very soon. Bye-bye.